said that time and money is, for an indie artist, those are probably the two most valuable things, time and money. Meanwhile, you have to work almost part-time or limited to be able to get yourself out there to perform, but yet you need that money to get the people to notice you. You know what I mean? Like, it's to pay the studios, to pay the artists, to pay, the recording people and stuff.
And the band, yeah.
When you work full-time, you burn out, and then sometimes you put your passion on the side. I have such a heart for indie artists and stuff like that because people don't realize the behind the scenes, the wheels that are always turning and stuff. Welcome back to another episode of Rendezvous with Alysia. Today's podcast, we have New York musician Alyson Faith. We were having a little banter before the show, before I even hit record on the show. We have so much in common. Guys, I'm a children's book author. She does children's music. That is probably going to be the highlight. I cannot wait to ask you 1,000 questions about that. But I will tell you, your social media is on fire. I was scouring your Instagram this afternoon, knowing that you were coming on, tonight, and I'm like, damn, what a voice. You were just performing live, I think the city or Brooklyn or something. Girl,
Yeah, the bitter end. Yeah, thank you.
What about Alyson Faith, your musical career, and how it got started?
So, well, first of all, so great to meet you, and thank you for having me on the show. You have beautiful energy, and I love it, and I'm excited to be a part of it. So thank you, Alysia.
You're welcome, Alyson.
So I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been doing this a long time. I used to stop people in the mall when I was a little girl and say, "Do you want to hear me sing?" So I always loved music. I'm originally from Long Island, and then I moved to New York City to Hell's Kitchen about it was a while, like 22 years ago. And I spent a good part of my career in the city, and now I moved to Brooklyn, and I've always been writing, performing. For a very long time, I was doing, when I was younger, a lot of cover band stuff in order to make a living. And then at some point I thought to myself, I really want to concentrate on my own music. That's what I love, is my writing. I always did writing. And then at one point, I think it was like 2009, 2010, I was asked to be on a show. It was a Jingles TV show with Gene Simmons was the judge from Kiss. Yeah. So I got flown down to LA with actually Long Island native Joe DeJesu, very talented. And we went out there and we were on the show. It's a long story, but anyway, as reality goes, the show never aired.
Oh my God. So
I got a song, Leaving LA, about it, right? So that happens sometimes, right? There's a line in the song that says, they said it would, why am I blanking? They said it would hit the charts. They said it would hit the charts. They edited out my parts. Now I lost my nerve.
Oh, God.
Does that happen sometimes, right?
It does have. As a matter of fact, when I met Rick Everly, I was doing publicity work in the city. And one of the things from my mentor in Brooklyn, matter of fact, she said, you can get all your clients on TV, but if there's an act of God or something happens, if it bleeds, it leads. You may get all the way into Manhattan with your clients, get ready to go on CBS, ABC, CNN, Fox News, and bam, an act of God happens, and you guys are sitting there, and there's no show.
Right.
So it's like, it happens. I learned that a long time ago, but it's heartbreaking, though, when it happens to you.
It is. It's hard. I think for me, I was okay because I also realized I didn't really want to be known as being on reality TV.
Yeah.
So in a way, maybe it happened the way it was supposed to. The thing is, the concept of the show was writing these fun jingles. So that part, I'm so creative and charismatic. And in that way, it was fun. They would give you a product and they would say, write a jingle for it. So it was like, grease away dish so afraid or something, we're granting your wishes. It's like we're doing your dishes. And I'd make up these jingles on the spot with my partner, with my friend Joe. And it was a great learning experience. And then, yes, to get all those auditions and to keep coming back. And you think the prize was supposed to be it was $100,000 or a an advertising contract with, like, at the time, back then jingles were a big thing. They still are, but now the business is changing, and that's a whole thing we can also discuss, right?
Mhm.
So after that happened, I realized I was good at writing, you know, catchy melodies, and I love being on camera. And it just so happened that I had my nephews were young at the time, and my mother said to me, "Why don't you go into children's music?" And I was like, "No, I'm not going to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like, that's not what I want to do." And then I think at the time I was doing these cover gigs, which were, they didn't pay that well, $100 for a few hours, and you're working hard. And I love it. I still love connecting to an audience and doing it. But I wanted to do something that made a difference and was really maybe a little more rewarding. And then it just, lo and behold, a company out of LA was looking for a someone to do children's music in New York City. And I went in on an audition. I had written this song with my nephew called Let's Build a Tent, and which is going to be on my new kids record, actually. But I started writing it, and I thought, well, this is nice. And I got hired by a company based out of California, but in New York City. Anyway, make a long story short, that company had some issues, and I was like chasing after my paycheck. Do you ever have that problem?
Of course.
And that was very frustrating. And so after that happened, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to write my own music. And I started my own business with my partner at the time, Johnny Wheels. And we did a lot of areas in Brooklyn. Our first clients were in Bed-Stuy. And we did a lot of urban areas, but other areas as well. And it just kind of took off. I would write the songs with the kids, and really fun. And so that's the way that I am making my living, till this day, doing music and yoga for kids. And also, of course, along with that is my singer-songwriter stuff, which I guess is all under the same umbrella. But it's really nice also to be able uh, to now come out with my own album again that's not kids music and have a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's funny. I was interviewing another artist early this morning, and we were talking about the rise of AI and how we're from, born in the 70s, 80s kids, no social media. We did everything blood, sweat, and tears, and all of our creativity come from actually using the noggin, not from a little chatbot. And I feel like we're steering away from that. And I get really nervous, like, hey, we are so creative. I don't want people to stop using their brain and to stop creating, even though I can see an evolution of how AI can help creators like us. But at the same time, I feel like it's like, remember MTV Video Killed the Radio Star?
Totally.
I feel like AI killed the radio star. I feel like AI is killing the creative to a point. It's making people that weren't creative, giving them a false reality that they are creative. But people like you that have been, creating from the noggin for all these years, like, it's got to be a place forever for us,
It's definitely challenging, and I think a lot of people are feeling that AI and the fear that goes into it. And in the beginning, I was really, really like sick to my stomach over it. I am trying to think to myself, I hope that some of it can be used for good.
Yeah.
I hope that there is good in this world. I hope that uh, there are things that can be really helpful with it. I mean, I have to admit, I've been using it a little bit for, like, what can I cook?
Yeah,
A little bit of that, and I'm not a cook at all. But with the creative stuff, as far as like asking it to help me with writing and with my music, I'm not really there yet. I just feel like I've done it, like you said, all organically for so long that I'm almost afraid to get the help, because I don't want to rely on it, almost like a drug, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I need to go back chat to you before when I say I was scouring your Instagram. Where do you get that confidence? Girl, you're up on stage like you own the place, and you literally did. Where did the confidence come with age? Did it come from multiple performances, or did you always have that confidence to just get on stage and rock the house?
Oh, thank you. I think that's something I have always had was just that it's like all of a sudden when the lights go on and I'm there, I'm in the music and I feel it and this energy and this pulse comes to me and I'm really grateful to have that. And most of all, I get it from connecting with people. I love people. I truly do. Like I love connecting. I love meeting new people. I love going into the audience, and if you could just touch one person, you feel like you've made a difference. Uh, so that part I've had, and I'd say that it's also important to pick songs that speak to you,
Mhm.
that have a message or mean something to you.
Yeah. Are there any classical artists from way back when, or even from the 60s, 70s, 80s that have totally inspired you?
Oh, definitely. Big Stevie Nicks fan.
Yeah. Who doesn't
That
love
does not be
Stevie?
kind of what love Fleetwood Mac. I love Carole King. A lot of my songwriting came from Carole King, Joni Mitchell as a songwriter, Stevie Wonder, all those great. So many people have influenced my career.
Yeah. Now, are you performing live often,
I
or
do, yes.
you do?
So it's taken me. So I'll give you a little bit about the evolution of this record.
Mhm.
So of the Alyson Faith record. Sometimes I feel like I have to explain that I do two separate things. I guess, and you know what, in today's day and age, Alysia, we all do, right?
Yes, we
We
will.
all do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, right?
Yeah.
I'll
So
give
tell
you
me about the album, the Allison thing. Is that what it's called? The Allison
so
thing?
this new album is called Let's Find Out.
Okay.
And I'm very excited about it because it's my first studio album that I've put out in over 10 years. And I've been for adult stuff. And I've been writing forever, but just somehow with the money and time and the perfectionist in me that's trying to get it right. Uh, it's been hard to just put it out there. So I'd say I've written so many songs, and now to finally be able to put it out there, it feels really good.
Yeah, I bet. It's funny you say that time and money is for an indie artist, those are probably the two most valuable things, time and money. Meanwhile, you have to work almost part-time or limited to be able to get yourself out there to perform, but yet you need that money to get the people to notice you. You know what I mean? Like it to pay the studios, to pay the artists, to pay, the recording people and stuff. It's
On the band, yeah, yeah.
when you work full time, you burn out, and then sometimes you put your passion on the side. I have such a heart for indie artists and stuff like that because people don't realize the behind the scenes, the wheels that are always turning and stuff. Like, is it hard? Is it harder now than it was? Has it been the same for you, or?
Well, I would say that in the last few years, well, is it harder now? It's different. With the social media platforms and having Instagram and Facebook, in some ways it's wonderful because you can connect and meet people. And then on the other hand, sometimes it feels like sensory overload and you
Mhm.
don't know where to start and where to go and what's real and what's not. So I try my best to just be as authentic as I can and put out the content of my songs and be as real as I can about it.
Yeah.
Tell my story.
Now, you don't only sing, you play instruments,
So
correct?
I sing and I play piano, mostly piano, a little bit of guitar. But I mostly write on the piano, but I collaborate with people. I love collaborating. On this record, I collaborated with a bunch of different people and I love walking into a room. I have that thing where like if you would just start strumming on the guitar, I could, maybe come up with a melody. It just kind of comes out of me. But yes, I'll tell you about the evolution of this record. So, uh, a few years ago, during the pandemic. I have a very good friend named Oz Noy. He's a really known jazz guitar player. Awesome. Look him up, everybody, if you don't know him. He's very innovative and we're very good friends, but he did a very different genre than what I was doing. And it was during the pandemic, and I wrote a song called Time Bomb, which is a song about the world needing healing and what we were going through. And I was on Zoom with him or FaceTime because it was the pandemic, and I had just written it. And he said, "I really like that song. Uh, do you want me to produce it?" And I was like, "That would be amazing. I would love that." And to make a long story short, after he produced the first track, Time Bomb, that was in 2022, it came out. And it came out great. We had a great mixer, Mario McNulty, Grammy Award winning engineer. And I decided that I wanted to up my game with my band, with my live band. And with Oz's help, I put together a fantastic band of musicians. I mean, everybody that I play with, you can look them all up. They all play with somebody, whether it's been David Bowie or, Melissa Etheridge, Madonna, all of them have really just such accomplished musicians and such talented, good people, my friends, like really great people. So I stepped my game up playing with this band, and it's been wonderful to play with these people. Some of them are Henry Hay on keyboards. I have John Putnam on guitar, Michael Visaglia on bass, Brian Delaney on drums, Shai Kedmi sometimes on keyboard, Glenn Grossman, a lot of great people. And then I also write with some great people, Dave Kolker. This song, Let's Find Out, I wrote with a guy named Noel Cohen. So I feel really lucky to collaborate and to be able to work with such talented players.
Yeah, so all these people are part of the new album that's coming out?
A lot of them, yes.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
What did you do out?
So, well, I released 2 singles already. So you can listen to Abundance. And that song is about it's about being grateful that you have enough, that the universe provides for us, that there is enough for everybody to go around. You don't have to have this mindset of scarcity. There's enough for you, there's enough for me, there's enough for everybody. And I believe that.
Me too.
I really, really do. And somehow, some way, even in the mindset of, like you asked me, is it hard being an artist? It's hard, but somewhere in the back of my head, I have this feeling like it's just all going to work out.
Yeah. And it is, and it always does. It works out the way
it does.
And I love when Steve Jobs says, like, when you can look back and connect the dots, because it's all fate, it's all kismet, it's all like that law of attraction, the power of the universe. I believe in all of that stuff.
I do too. I really do. And so that song Abundance is about that. And then this new song that is just got released, it's called Let's Find Out. That's the title track from the album. That is about being open to new possibility of new love, of somebody, of having that connection. And like, maybe we've got what it takes. Let's find out. And I also found out that on Bumble, their tagline is "Let's find out." So somehow we got to get it to somebody at Bumble. Let's find out.
Bumble, are you listening?
Are you listening? Right?
Yeah. Now, before I ask you to do a little freestyle for us, I want you to tell me your website, tell me all your social links. Where can everybody find you, Alyson?
Great. So AlysonFaith.com, AlysonFaith.com. And on Instagram, it's Alyson Faith, AlysonFaithXO. Because Alyson Faith was not available. And I love hugs and kisses. And Alyson Faith Music on Facebook. And you can hear me on Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube, all that.
Oh, nice. All right. So you have a piano. I saw it in the background before.
I do.
You able to pull it over and play a little something or sing a little something for us?
I might be able to do that. Yeah, I would like to do that for you. The song that I'm going to play for you is a song called Firefly, and this is going to be on the record. This song has not been released yet, but it's a song about from the point of view perspective of a soldier that's at war. And it's been just really heartbreaking with everything that's been going on right now in the world. So many wars, so much tragedy, so many things that are just
Yeah.
feeling very good to anybody. So it's just a song for humanity and also to thank any of the soldiers that have ever fought, for our lives. Thank you. So this is called Firefly. You can see the angle's going to be, I guess I'll just have to leave it. I'll just have to look at you while I play. Right?
You can look at your piano. That's fine. Yeah.
I mean, you can't see the piano is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, we can't.
Oh no, it's kind of a bummer. All right, well, next time I do this, and come on, I'll make sure I have a better setup for you. Time just makes me older. I'm another wounded soldier. Am I lost again? The war just moves in stages. Nothing moves and nothing changes. Is this start the end? And this distracted feeling will complicate the healing and other head wounds. But it's in my hands. I understand. Yeah. There'll be no sleeping tonight because we're caught in this fight. Firefly, firefly, lead me home tonight. Hope is going under. That's when you really start to wonder, is it all a lie? And every aggravation for this very situation leaves more questions. Why? And every implication to this very situation of the love wounds. But it's in my hands. Help me understand. Yeah. There'll be no sleeping tonight because we're caught in this fight. Firefly, the firefight, lead me home.
Beautiful.
I need my fingers.
Yeah. Beautiful. My son is an active duty Marine, and I just.
Oh, wow, so you can feel it for him, yes.
Yeah, I do. I feel it. And we own the Heroes Agents. We serve military and first responders. And that song, just the lyrics I really get. Like, wow.
This is the first of the end of the beginning. This is the search for amends and forgiving. But every aggravation for this very situation, another head wounds. It's in my hands. Help me understand. Yeah. There'll be no sleeping tonight because we're caught in this fight. A firefly, lead me home. A firefly, lead me home. A firefly, lead me home. But I don't wanna go alone tonight.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alyson. That was beautiful. So now, do you enjoy writing or performing, or that they're both an equal high for you?
I really love both so much.
I know.
I really do. But just like you like to write, my mind is always going like I love to write. I love to write even like content stories, mostly songs, but I wrote an autobiography. I went back to school in 2017. I wrote a little autobiography and I put some of my song lyrics in, like I wove them in. It was really fun.
Yeah, there's just something special. Music is like the language of, what are they? The universal language. I mean, it fits into everything. I love the way you broke into when we first started talking into those little jingles. Like, like coming up with these jingles. I feel like I could be, I remember when the kids, we have twins, they're 23 now. But my time away, I was going food shopping at 8, 9 o'clock at night after they were sleeping. I had the whole supermarket to myself. And I would find myself singing all of the songs to their cartoons as I was like, Dora, 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 the Explorer, like as I'm like doing all the food shopping. But I
love it.
I love music. I love lyrics. I just love everything about from the creative process to the outcome to the performance of it live. I
can feel it. I can feel it from you. That you have, and it's people like you that help artists like us get to where we are. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I can't wait for this episode to air. Probably in the next week or two, it'll go live on the YouTube channel, and then it gets.
Hey, I know there was a setting that said on my thing. It said set up professional audio, and I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, well.
I hope it sounds okay.
Yeah, well, from what I can hear, it does. I guess they'll fix it up a little.
And if you need me to, like I said, if you need me to do it again, I will.
Okay, yeah, we could do that too. But it was so great having you, Alyson. Now, really quick, we have about 3 minutes left. Tell me about your children's yoga and your children's music.
Okay, so that's called Funky Town Playground, and it's an integrated music and yoga program for kids. I do it all around the city. The next show is February 7th at Bryant Park. So I did a library today at Brooklyn Public Library, and it's just fun. Check that out, Funky Town Playground on all social media. It's a Funky Town Playground.
I love it. Oh, my God. We got to get Disney to hear you.
That's right.
Disney and Nickelodeon. You got to listen to Alyson Faith. Oh, and Bumble.
Right.
And Bumble.
And I look forward to hearing the record, and I'll be sending you links. And I want to thank you so much for your warm personality and for your time and for having me on your show.
You're welcome, Alyson. Again, I was like on your Instagram today, Alyson Faith XO, and it's ALY SOY. I'm like, I'm ALY.
Like you're ALY. When I saw you, I was like, yes, ALY.
Yeah, and that's probably why I think my email was sending you ALI. That's why you didn't get it.
Really?
Really quick. If somebody wants to call you or email you, how do we get in touch with you outside of social media? Do we have a marketing company? How do we get in touch with you?
Sure. Do AlysonFaith@gmail.com.
So
ALYSONFAITH@gmail.com. Or you can do funkytownplayground@gmail.com. And also, if you have Rick's stuff, right? So Nick Fine, PR. Rick has been helping me. Rick and Rob, and Rick's a sweetheart.
Oh, he's, like I said, I've known him for over a decade. He's amazing. You're in such good hands with Rick Everly. I actually interviewed him. He's a couple shows back.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we had a really good time on that show.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. And so are you. So God bless Alyson Faith. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I look forward to, seeing this air. I'll share it with you. And I'm going to follow all your Funky Town and your children and all your
Thank you. And we'll talk. We'll be in touch for sure.
Okay. Thanks, Alyson.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.
Calling all first responders, healthcare professionals, and military personnel. Are you ready to take the next steps in your home buying or selling journey? My name is Alysia Stern. I'm a licensed realtor in New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida, and the founder of the Heroes Agents. You have made tremendous sacrifices for all of us, and it is our honor to assist you in your real estate journey. To express our gratitude, we offer hero rebates and customized services tailored to fit your unique needs. Our commitment is to help you find your perfect home or enhance the value of your current property. We are also dedicated to supporting you in securing financial resources and smoothly navigating the mortgage process, guiding you every step of the way. To date, we have proudly given back over $50,000 to heroes like you as a way to say thank you. The Heroes Agents are here to serve you and make the process as easy and stress-free as possible while giving back with no strings attached. Reach out to us today at 833-TOP-HERO, that's 833-TOP-HERO, or visit theheroesagents.com.